Fit like Abdi, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on the UK map. One of our brand new intercities. Ooh, that's a terrible lump in the road there. I'm going to have to fix that. Sure we'll be able to, because that looks really bad. I was hoping for a nice shot of one of our new intercities crawling away there, but oh well. So, today we're going to get a mail route. Yes. Now, there is something I want to change. London Western. No, you're staying as is. London South Western, you are also staying as is. South Western. Yeah, this, right. I put these on here with like a sort of drive and brake van at the back. I'm not sure if I want to keep that. I think it should probably be another electric train. Should it? Maybe? I mean, you do get like one side electric, the other side as a driving van. Okay, we'll leave it then. We shall leave it as is. Hello there. This is a mail train. Yep, 287. We're going to get another mail train because we've actually got trains with mail sort of livery. Well, it's like almost Royal Mail. Super laggy here. We should actually push pause. That will help the lagginess somewhat. Maybe. Right, so it's going to start from here. So that's fairly easy. Right, and our other train was heading up to Dundee that had been in perpetual stoppedness. Yep, when I try to turn towards London, it's really bad. Right, I need to check and see who's all using this. So there are a couple of trains that go through. That's fine. Nothing else is getting loaded or needs to be loaded sort of over here. So that's okay. So first stop is pretty much good to go. Now, the first train on the old mail line. I maybe should have brought it up. Let's go rail and let's go mail. Yeah, South Coast. So, get rid of everything else. Bring up that. Why does it not bring up the line? Manage line? There we go. But I didn't want everything. Right, but South Coast Mail. So if I click back on the platform and click on... Wait, South Coast Mail doesn't go from there? Where does South Coast Mail go from? Where does South Coast Mail? East Coast Main Line. Ah. Okay. That's fine. But it pops out here. Anywho. Now, I'm in two minds. I don't know which side to actually place the freight station for Reading. Here. I'm not entirely sure where it should go. Possibly like in here, but then that doesn't leave me much room. I could do it that side, which I think I actually will. I think it's going to go potentially over here. Or, now that I've got mail trucks, I might actually just send it out to there. Yeah, branch it off, send it in there, and then send it back around. Nah. We'll get a proper platform for our friends at Reading here, and we'll put it at this side. Not sure entirely how this is gonna work. It looks like we've unlocked all our stations, so that is nice as well. Let's go an 8. Do I need an 8? Possibly could use an 8. I think a 6 will be fine. I'm unsure which industries are sort of going to go over here. I actually want this to be slightly further over here. So it's going to basically pop out a tunnel. Or it's going to tunnel in, it looks like, and then go in there. I may want to get another one from York as well. Now we're going to have to... Whoa, where am I? I'm lost, dazed and confused. There we go. Right, so we're gonna want you to sort of pop out of here, potentially. Go in there, maybe pop out this side and then head round. That then gives us the option to maybe go somewhere else if we so wish. So tracks, yep. Just bring it out there. I am going to make this electric. So keep that. In fact, I should probably make this of higher caliber because I'm not sure how fast entirely the train I'm going to put on here actually goes. I don't mind diesels sharing lines with the old electrics here. Right, make sure you're actually upgrading the proper track. So do that and do that. Yes. And this one is going to go straight forward. It is going to have to cross over. Right, that is kind of in the way. Now we're good to go. Good to go here. Okay, we'll do this as well then. And then it can sort of pick or choose which one it wants to actually go with. Right, why is this not Katana Raid? It should be. Because a train does go in there and drop off oil. Right, that's something I'm going to need to check. I think the oil train, right? Fuel it over. Yes. East Coast. Peterborough to London. I think this train was just going back and forth in its own little world. And now it's confused, I think. Or are you waiting for a passenger train to potentially pass by? I think it's on the wrong line. No. It's good. It's all good. Wait, but this is green. Ah, the game is paused. Mungo. Right, that was my bad. Right, skip past London. Yeah, go back out this way, right? And head away from London. There's the airport, Luke. Looking kind of busy. Right, we've sort of bypassed London enough. Oh, the game is going AWOL. Hold on. I Katana-ed it, but I didn't really high speed it. That's okay. It could be high speed from then on. Upgrade that section there. Okay. Switch that off. Bring that round roughly about there. Round to here. Now, I was slightly worried about how I was going to wrangle things at the sort of... In fact, I'm going to bring this straight through because I may want to come out here and turn left, so I'm going to need a bridge, and I need to leave space to get a bridge in if I want to do that in the future, which I probably will. You go to there, yes. Now, we want this to sort of join back up to the main line. I do want it to go up, I think, because I think I'm going to go here and then bridge over. So if it decides to go up, right, it is going up. Alright, give me... Right, it gave us a bridge. So that's really the best we could have hoped for. Now, we just need to figure out what kind of bridge we're gonna make it. Right, that goes over there like so. That connects up to there. Sweet. Right, do a wee bit of smoothing. Yeah, I thought Reading was going to be a terrible station to sort of build and sort of work around, but it will be nowhere near as bad as the station we're going to have to make at like Bristol and like Barnstaple and stuff. Right, I'm thinking about... Right, we want curved. Bringing this around, and I might get the bypass to like tunnel under and then go into there. Right, go down. We don't want a bridge, don't want a tunnel either. Just a sort of happy medium would be nice. There we go. That is 2 cities connected via dual carriageway. Yay. Right. So I then want you to come down here. Yep. Okay, so there was a hill, or there is a hill right here. Okay, how do you look? And then we'll want to sort of rejoin this track again. Now, we want to hang about on the left hand side and then come out this way and then potentially have... Right, this is bad, so you go away please. Right, we want to go in there. Yes. We then probably want to cross over. Yes. There's something here for unknown reasons. Yeah, keep following that through the station there, and this is where, yeah, this is where it's going to be super duper confusing or difficult. Bristol might not be too bad, but I'm thinking that it's probably going to go over here, and well, we've got freight over at that side, right? This gets mail, which is fine. There's a lot of mail there. I should probably get some proper mail trucks on the go, but I'm kind of waiting for vans, so I might have it come in here, create a road at this side, probably a second entrance road at this side. We can go over there, we can go over this and into here. Ah, okay. Panic over. We've still got this teeny tiny little train there. Right, so we just need to... That'll give us an excuse to use some of the Royal Mail trucks that I think we've got. Oh, and thank you to the person that commented, and I was confused. I didn't know what CH was in front of the trucks there. It turns out CH is Switzerland. For some reason I thought it was Czechoslovakia, but no, it's not. Right, I want this to come in like the same as this. So what I am probably going to do is take it out this side. And it looks like we're going to be catenary-ing this up as well. Right, see, this is bad. This is not bad. Right, I'm not entirely sure of the angles here. I think we're going to get like a weird kink. No, actually, that is not the worst I've ever made, seen, or done. There we go. Yes, and now we need to catenary up this. Or do I? Let's have a look and see which... Because we need to be on this left side, definitely. At some point. Right, I would imagine there's some sort of hellish junction under here that allows me to do that. No, there is not a hellish junction under here that allows me to do that. Right, if I do this though, is it going to do that weird tunnel thing? No, it's fine. Okay, now we're into the okay, so I'm super happy that that actually worked. Right, so I can then go that way. It's gonna have to continue out this way. We might even get a mail line. Well, I suppose if we were to get another mail line, it would have to probably join into there and then go to here, which is entirely possible, and then continue and then go into there and then continue. So we could have a 2 for the price of 1 on our hands if I can actually get it done. Now this is gonna have to be catenaried. I don't know why I'm starting with this section first. I should have probably have done the previous sections. Yeah, this is all high speed anyway because it's mainly a passenger line. Right, so do that. Head up round here. Now I do want you to sort of pop off. Right. This could be this could be terrible. Oh yeah, it hates it. I can fully understand why it hates it. Wait, did you actually... Oh, it actually looks not too bad. Right, do that and that. Do that and that. Now, for some reason, I was bypassing this station, which is totally fine. Okay, hold on. Hold on. You come out there. And then go into there. Okay, you didn't actually connect. Okay, you did. Sweet. Right, do a bit of... wee bit the old smoothing around this area. It's pretty wild. We want to bypass this freight line. And at some point in time, I also wanted this to come out and go that way, which I can still do, which is nice. I might even get like a little commuter route that maybe goes... Or wait, I think I've got a train that already goes Bristol. Yeah. Man's Line. Yeah, Bristol, Exeter, and then comes across. Okay. We could still get a line that goes across. That would be fine. No harm in that. Just another extra little passenger route to use up another one of our many liveried trains. Right, so you are almost kinda finished. Now it is gonna continue down to the old Penzance. Right, I want it to, you know, you stay snapped to there because I'm gonna try and fold it in inside this tunnel. So if there's any sort of hideousness or anything, we won't see it. That'll just go in. Okay, let's continue catenarying up some track. Now, actually, would it be better to take this and stick it down onto this line since it's going in there, or should we take it off there and go in there? Yeah, I think we do. We can create a bypass for it later. Right, I'm actually going to do this first. So I sort of want you... Right, I think that in itself is quite bad. Fix slope. Okay, go down. Right, I think that might not be too bad. It's just when this goes over, I think it's going to create some ballast over track issues. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Right, I don't know how exactly one is going to do this. Now the easiest way would be to do that. Too much curvature. Pull that out to there. Pull that round as well. I don't mind if the train is going slow in this particular area. Don't mind at all. And then go into there. Okay, that doesn't actually look as bad as I first sort of anticipated. Now the only thing is, what the hell am I going to do here? So this will have to be a tunnel as well. Will you snap to that? No, but I can take it from this side and then pop it off into there. No, just make it, yeah, give it a different, slightly different entrance. Right, now these lines here are obviously freight as well. I want to see where they actually go. Okay, so we've got interesting bridge happening there. I've got a plan. I do indeed have a plan. So continue following that at least for a while. Right, and then you're gonna pop off and tunnel out this side. This is mega complicated. I should probably made this easier for myself, but oh well. Now hold on. No tunnel. Just go down there. Okay, and it's still going downhill, isn't it? It is. So we're probably going to get a bridge. Maybe. And then connect that up. Right, it is a bit roller coaster-ish. That's okay. And head you into there. And head you back into there. Right, let's do a bit of upgrading. Right, there's no diamond there, so that could be the first stumbling block. It doesn't look like the station is catenaried. No, it is. It is catenaried. Right, there is a monstrous amount of mail there. What I need is, right, so we've got the little vans, but what I sort of need is like the bigger vans that don't sort of come around till later on. I mean, we've got, there we go, we've got Royal Mail. Yay! I mean, La Poste. So this is German, and then we should have the, well, there's DB, I suppose, but there is, what's the German postal called again? It's none of them. Oh, Post, Euro Express. Well, that's what they're classing as. Switzerland, Post, there we go. So why is Switzerland got Carlsberg? I thought Carlsberg was Danish. The Austrian Post AT. This kind of looks like the German. Oh well. Right, so you actually get these L and K Walter. I've seen these trucks in the UK. It's basically an Aldi truck. So Hofer, like the German version of Aldi. 40-ton trucks, yeah, they're pretty simple. But we'll use the liveried ones. I didn't actually check my tanker liveries. BP, Shell. BASF is like chemicals. Total, yes. Trans Chemia, what? Never heard of it. Traveco and Wormser. Right, so these are not from the UK, but these ones definitely are. Oh, wait, Arl. I have actually seen those trucks before. I can't remember if I've seen them in the UK or where I've actually seen them, but they do exist. So yeah, really, I want a new van, and there are Volkswagen transporter vans that will appear at some point. I'd love to get some of the new buses on as well. So we've got the Greater Manchester, maybe not the Duvedek, but we'll get some of the new buses up and running. So this is kind of done, but before I go and mark out the line, let's go and check that most of it is electrified. So that's an electrified station, so that's good. This needs to be electrified. However, I don't need both of it to be electrified. Oh, it's not giving me the option. Wait. Yeah, do that. Yes. And yes. Oh, I did that while a train was at the station. That was kind of stupid. Oh well. Yeah, bring that back up. So this is all done. This is all done. Right, Barnstaple is trying to grow out into that mountain, and I'm not sure if I want it to continue doing so. Right, see, there was a tiny little bit here that would have screwed everything up. I need to go back into there for this one. Do that one. Do that one. Yeah, this train just lost like half its length. Okay, that's bad. Wait. That one and that one. Yeah. Then you continue off on the left side. I am loving it. Right, this is good. And then you should join up with that. And I'm just going to make sure this little bit is done. It is. And then this is all brand new, so it should be electrified. That's all electrified. There are some sections down here that we will have to do. It means passing over the dreaded London town. Right, so that's... Wait, it's basically done now, right? Right, autosave has now become a thing. Okay, autosave is complete. Let's continue on, do that and do that. Now, I did catenary this. It's just that. Keep that high speed. Yeah, do that and do that so it doesn't look entirely naff. Right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we can go and build or manage or create the actual line. Even? Okay. New line from here on 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it has selected 3. That's a good start. We could not have hoped for a better start than that. And then you're going to pop out here to the old Readings, where we'll have to set up actual mail. Now we're going to do it the same as before, so one stop will have mail, one will not, the next one will, the other one won't, until it gets to... So Bristol will need a mail distribution centre. Wait, did you just create the line but didn't actually create a freight station for Bristol? I think you kinda did. In fact, you absolutely most definitely did. Okay, so that throws a slight spanner in the works. Now actually it doesn't. We're okay because I was gonna take... Yeah. Right. Now, buildings, brace for impact. Now I can take the road alongside it. Okay, I see. So do I make this a 6? I think I'm gonna have to make it a 6. I want it kinda to be facing a little more over that side. Okay, here goes nothing. Actually, now before I go and say this is easy, this should be relatively easy. So I take this out. We nearly, you almost had it. Right, do that to about there, right? Fold this in. Right, I thought it was gonna do something wonky there, but we're okay. Alright, so we've still got our catenary, high speed. Where is the edge of this track? Pull that out that way until it goes into there. Right, sweet. Pull this one back. What are you colliding with? Nothing. Until that goes into there. And then we'll have the road come down here. We'll have to find some way to connect it up to there. We can join up to this freight line if we so wish. I think I'm going to have to take this one fairly straight. Just for the moment. And then I'm going to have to bend it round at an angle to get it under here. Right, or do I sort of take it from this sort of side? Well, hold on, I'll leave you there. Do that, right? Pop you out there. Pop this out here. Right, then we can connect up to that if we want, if we so wish. Right now we're good though. Right, delete that. Yeah, and we can even go up to that as well if we want to. Connect that onto there. Okay, you didn't connect in this sort of way I would have hoped. Alright, and then this is now a thing. Now I just need to connect this road up somehow. Possibly via tunnel, I think, because I think I'll keep this road going. And then maybe bring it in somewhere over here as well, or I don't know. No idea. We're not really big on highways. But the next time, the next playthrough I do, I am gonna properly get roads sort of up and running. Okay, so that's nice. Now the only thing I need to do is fold that into there. Fold this into here. So that's going to be a fairly slow section. And I'm going to get this in now. Okay. Now, I was just saying that I needed a mail. Well, I can add it to this side, and I think I actually will. So we'll have that coming down across there, and we'll connect that up to that. I'll possibly get a road that heads over here, but what I need to do is configure this passenger building, cargo building. Get me a large one right there. Get me a section of road. So it's train track. Section of road there, right? Connect that up. Possibly bring it out that way. And then we'll come across here. I'll try and bridge it over there, or tunnel it maybe. Have to wait and see. But what I want is an industry, and we want the mail. The good old mail industry. So there's that one, but I actually prefer postal distribution center. Oh, it's huge. Actually, it's not too bad. Place that there, and then we'll do some work on it later. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so that is in there. So that is connected to that. And then we can continue on. So, go into all lines, get rid of that. Type in line 1. Bring you up, you go away, manage line, add a station there. So it's on the right hand side, which is nice. Apparently that's Cardiff. No. Right, we're bypassing this area. Why are we bypassing this area? Because the freight station is over there. That's why you're doing that. And we're actually going into this area. That's dropping off mail. There's no mail thing in here because the next mail is down there. Right. Now, into Penzance and 1. I want you to go on the far left. Right. And then we then want you to go back to Plymouth. But go on to Plymouth on 5. That was amazing. Thanks, game. Right, manage line. Now it can cross over again, so we need to be careful here. Come down that way, go in on 2. Yes. Good man. You then continue out. How are you getting onto this side? Oh, okay, you can go on that side if you wish. I don't think I katana raid that side. No, so you're going to have to go on here. I think it will hopefully go on there. If no, I shall place a waypoint. I did leave an area here. I'll have to check that. I've maybe not connected this up to that. I don't think I have. I have. It's in the tunnel though. Yeah. Okay. Line 1. Manage line, add a station, and go there. And then you come all the way back and go into London on 3. Right, that should be that done. However, I want to make sure it is done correctly, so bring up line 1. Now hopefully it will let us throw an electric train down here. And hopefully when we do, it does just default to moving to the left hand track further on down the line. So this is all good. This needs to be connected. So we'll go down this way, right? So I'm happy for it to stay on this side. Until it gets to about here, I would like it to change. In fact, it's a tiny little section. Just upgrade that. I can't see. Move the line. There we go. And that section as well. And this and that. Okay, so it can pass through there if it wants to. That's not an issue. I think it was pretty good. Up to here it was, and then it heads off. Joins back onto there, comes around here, goes into there, and then heads off into Penzance. Okay, so this will be like southwest intercity mail line. Now, magically, we actually have a depot right here. I just need to add a teeny tiny little bit of electrification to it. Add that. Okay, right, I'm gonna name the line first and recolor it. So it should be orange, and it should be, well, what did we name the other ones? RLF ITC mail southwest. Okay, so RLF ITC mail southwest-ish. We'll see. It's close enough. Right, so add this train. Right, here we go. Here goes nothing. So we want electrics. And we'll PS. Parcel sector. Yay! That's going to be one, at least. So, parcel force. Train. Cargo. We didn't get anything new in cargo, did we? We could add that. I mean, what's 25? I like this. It is unbranded, however. Oh, wow, that's 32. Wait, they're both 32? Yeah. Is there anything else? Just the PNA. There's 5 variants of this now. What's the China clay hopper? Do I transport clay anywhere? I could probably use it for transporting sand. If only these took grain. The CDA China. Ahaha, it does. It takes construction materials and oil sand. That's pretty clever. Actually, it's still hell of a slow. Do you take mail? Do you take mail? So I think it's going to have to be this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 250. 300 is 297. Go to electrics. Get one at the back. Or do we get, what's RFG? Rail Freight General logo. And just Rail Freight, apparently. Oh no, go with it. Go with Parcel sector. Right, so by that, here comes the moment of truth. Whether it's going to work on this or no, I've no idea. But we're going southwest. No red. So that's good. So this train should arrive. There we go. So it's basically just like black and red. The parcel sector. I don't really have any Royal Mail liveried wagons. Now I'm pretty sure I saw some. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. Oh well. Cargo wagon. Heading out. On its merry way. Let's speed it up. Holy crap, this train takes a long time to get out of the station. What is going on? Out of the station? Out of the depot? Wait, how long is this train? I do like this. It sort of reminds me, not really of Royal Mail, but like people in the UK that had, we had like this, it's called Parcel Force. So and it was always these red vans and trucks that drove about. Parcel Force with the Parcel Force logo. This sort of reminds me of that. Because I remember like the Royal Mail trains were actually just all red, proper red. Like the whole thing was red. And it had Royal Mail down the side. Right, so you're not going to pick up any mail yet. Actually, you did. Now, I will have to set this train to just pick up mail, because it will try to pick up pretty much everything under the old sun there. We don't sort of want it to do that. Now, we could get the other train out and rolling. I mean, we're nowhere near the other side yet. There we go. Parcel sector. RFD revised. Rail freight distribution. Now we're going parcel force. 110, same as the other one. That's perfect. Cargo. Will we mix it up? Will we mix it up? I don't think I'm going to get a capacity of 300 for this. In fact, I did, and it's a lot shorter. A lot shorter train. Okay, so we'll have one of each. No. This one. Add. Buy. Set it on a line. RLF. ITC. Mail Southwest. Right, so this one is going to pop out here as well. Wait, which side is the other train on? Oh, the other train is gone. Long gone. Southwest. You. It's doing 75 miles per hour. Is that its top speed? Oh god. Extreme lag there going over London. There is one bit of mail on it. Sounds nice. It's slowing down. Oh yeah, it's going into the turn. I should probably put signals in there. That's a basic disaster waiting to happen. There's like one of those Sherpas. Nice. Okay, so that is well on its way. Now I need to stop the other train down at London. I am slightly wary of doing that because I think another train is on the same line. Possibly. I'm pretty sure there is. I've not seen it. Whatever train it is supposed to be. I've not seen it going past, so I'm not entirely sure. Right, so you come down here. Right, you're in the station. Yeah, I think we're good. Does anything else roll through here? Apparently it does. Right, stop that. Stop you there. And find the other one. Now I just need to remember and actually start this train again once the other one reaches the other side. So here it goes, coming into red, and I think this actually does have a top speed of 75. It's not gone past just of 75. Yeah, top speed is 75. Is that a wagon thing? I didn't actually look at. Right, edit that. Cargo. So this only has a top speed of 60. And this one's got a top speed of 100. Woofed. So this train here that does 110 should probably be teamed up with that. And this one that does 75 should probably be teamed up with this. But that's okay, because that'll make them sort of even. So if I'd done, eventually the 100 mile per hour train would have caught up on the 75 mile, the 75 mile per hour train, so, or the 60 mile per hour train. So that's fine. Right, over the bridge we go. People are actually using this road, which is fine. But I think we shall leave it there for that episode. I'll launch the other one once it reaches the other side. It will take a hot minute. I'm glad we sort of got, well, we've got the train up and running. I need to sort out the actual postal routes inside the cities, etc, etc. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you would like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. Hold on. Can I actually... I want to check something. Do that, right? Can I recolor this? Color. Red. Right? Add one of those. No, I don't think I can recolor it. I may experiment with that. I think this train is potentially going to be holding up other trains on the line, but it looks pretty cool. But yeah, we'll leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you'd like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map, and I will catch you later.